This video where I'm gonna be showing how to use a virtual environment in a AWS Lambda Function using Python. First thing is that we're gonna create a function. Let's set my function 2. So let's use Python 3.9 as a virtual environment, and we click on create function. We want to wait for some seconds for the function to be created, and voila, we have our function. So one of the interesting things that I like the most here is that you have your own code editor inside here. So we're gonna do our test. We're gonna create a my test event. We're gonna leave the JSON as it is, even though we're not gonna be using it. We're gonna leave it like that, and we see our code is working correctly. Now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna be trying to use the module request, which is not included in the regular Python packages. So if we import request, we try to do a request, we saved our function and we run our test, we're going to see that we have a runtime error that we cannot, that there is no module name request. So at this point, we're going to go to our local machine. We're going to create our virtual environment. Let's use Python 3.9. Let's wait for some seconds for that to be created. And voila, our virtual environment has been created. We go to our virtual environments. We go to terminal that has our virtual environment activated. If we see there is no modules in here, so we're going to do install requests, and that's going to be adding the request module in here. So now we're going to go to the side packages that has been created, and we're going to compress it into a zip file. So we have the zip file that we're going to use in a few. We go back to our functions, to our Lambda. Now we're going to go to the main menu. We go to the layers, and we're going to create our first layer, which is going to be, let's call it my layer 1, Python layer with requests. We're gonna upload the zip file that we just created. We're gonna select the x86 64 architecture, and our runtime is gonna be Python 3.9, and we click on create. At this point, we wait for some seconds for that to be created. Voila, we have our layer created. So we're gonna go now back to our function. We're gonna scroll down to the bottom, and we're gonna add the layer. So we're gonna select a custom layer, and now we are gonna see the layer we just created. The version number 2, I created a version 1 before, but in your case, if this is the first time, it's gonna be version number 1. We just click on add, and that is gonna be adding your layer to your function, to your Lambda function. Now if we click on test, it is still gonna be failing, because now we have to do something else in here. We're gonna import sys, and we're gonna do sys path append, and we're gonna append the opt side packages, right? Which is because the layer is gonna be uncompressed in the opt folder, so we're selecting where the new environment or libraries are going to be located. So we click on deploy. We'll wait for some seconds, updating the function, and then we click on test, and voila. Now we see that we're using virtual environment in our AWS Lambda function. So hope this helps someone looking for that answer. That's something that I was doing before at some point, and that's why I'm creating this video. So thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.